10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chit. What's good, y'all, man? We back at Playworld Radio, man. It's your boy Swole the Poet. I got the building with me today.
Yo, it's Garf Chocolate here. What's up?
My boy, what's going on, man?
Ain't nothing, man. It's another day being black, man.
You know that, especially in February. This is our month right now.
Yes, sir.
It's fucked up how they give us the shortest month of the year.
Yeah, at least we get an extra day.
You know, if here nigga Dan was a person,
Yeah.
all right, I'll take February.
Take February.
Damn, you know the one with 28 or 29.
Mm-hmm. Not 30.
Well, no, not 30 or 31.
Mm-mm.
But it's all good, man. What's going on though, man? It's been a while. We've been wrapped up. We've had a couple events going on, which is why we wasn't here Tuesday. You know, we got to connect with the great Justin Martin for her album Deluxe Rollout. And man, that was a great experience.
Yeah, she's very talented too. I never heard her music before that day. So I went back when I was driving home. I'm like, okay, she got some stuff.
She got some bob. She definitely was. That's definitely her sad girl air.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. But she fits the mesh and the mold of what R&B goes right now, and you know what I'm saying. I understand why she might refer to herself as a trap soul artist and stuff like that. I like it because it's like a little toxic, but it's also like you know, it sounds like more so she was the victim though than the perpetrator. In her song.
Yeah, she be. Yeah,
I fuck with it. You know, she's got a kinetic energy, very sweet soul, and you know it matches the music. You know what I'm saying? And did you get to listen to the deluxe?
I did. I listened to the one with Eric Bellinger, and I listened to the one with Raheem Devon. I ain't listened to the other one though.
The other one with Sammy.
Yeah, I ain't listened to that one yet, but I listened to the other two. And it was solid features.
I was like, okay,
yeah,
that's how you pop out, man. Look, man, that was dope, man. And it's crazy. Like, I wanted to put this out there. This is for anybody, like, you know, up and coming, trying to put their foot in anything that they're doing. Like, you know, a good friend of mine from back at the crib, he had sent me that play. Like, he had just set it up. Really? He was like, hey, bro. He's like, oh, she coming in town. Check her out. So, you know, I reached out. Boom. And that's how that came about.
Wow.
But, you know, chances like that don't come around unless you go and get them. You like, a lot of people like to just sit back and wait for things to come to them, and you'll never get where you're going if you just sit there and wait. Yeah. Like, no one's going to discover you that way.
Right.
You got to go out and put your best foot forward, and that's the message that I want to get. Because, you know what I'm saying, it was definitely fulfilling and gratifying. You know,
it
like,
definitely was.
Man, like, it was more than what I expected it to be. You know, but I went in there optimistic with a positive mindset, like, you know, shit, we just connecting the dots. That's it. You know, we just putting our brand on Front Street. Told y'all we coming crazy 2024. You know what I'm saying? I dropped our little snippet earlier on the page. People showing mad love, reposting, sharing. You know, she liked the story, so it's good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to just give to the people today, man. Just to stay consistent and stay persistent. Gems. You know, just keep going. And just gotta keep pushing shit out, man. Like, all I did today was create content. Like, that's it. That's it.
Same.
Like, about to try to have a motherfucking year worth of shit I could
should, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just to alleviate shit, just to already have it. Yeah. And the good thing, like, you know, kind of like with my brand and the shit, like, it's based off life. And life is always lifing. Always. So whatever I say is gonna probably be relevant forever. It's gonna be a reoccurring topic. So just have shit in the vault, man.
It's always good to have stuff
facts
waiting around just to be.
Man, you know, recently we had another legendary Super Bowl performance. I wanted to get your perspective on that and what you thought about it.
So I was in the air for the first half, and then I called Usher, and then I called the second half and the overtime. I don't know how it looked in the beginning, but that was a pretty intense game. I was like, okay, Pat got something with him.
That nigga Pat, man.
Pat got something with him.
I fucking hate that, man.
Pat got something with him, man.
You hate that you love him. You hate that you gotta respect the game. Like,
yeah, you gotta respect it.
He's a craftsman now.
I was like, wow.
People are like, oh, they got calls. Well, that's what happens when you play greats. They get shit in their favor. So you either got to go out there and beat their ass. You can't keep giving them chances. Like,
do you think it's too soon to put him up there with Brady, or it's too soon,
bro? Because 3 is not even half of 7.
This is very true.
Like, there's a lot of quarterbacks that won 3 Super Bowls. It's not really a lot, but it's a couple.
But does the back-to-back factor in or no?
The back-to-back is definitely commendable.
Okay.
You know, and it puts him probably number 2.
Okay.
Like, for me, he would have to win at least 5
to be somewhere up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then maybe one without Travis.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that'll be the next narrative. There's not really much you could say else. Now, you know, once Travis gets to a point where he's hanging it up, and then it's going to be like, okay,
can he do it?
Can Pat get it done? You know, but to me, it's kind of scary because they didn't even have the best team this year.
They didn't.
And they still won. So they're young. They got cap room. Like, they're only going to get better.
And it's definitely looking like a better market for people to go into now.
You know,
2-time champ, want to build a dynasty.
Guaranteeing that there's no injuries or traumatic events. That, you know, they could be around for a while. As you being a Philly fan, how do you feel about Andy going there and starting a dynasty?
Mixed emotions. Because it's like, you couldn't do that with us.
You know, it's like going, I imagine it's like seeing your ex go and thrive.
Yeah.
After y'all break up, like, hold on.
Like,
this is what I was asking you to do.
Yeah, the whole time. Like,
but so you were capable. It just wasn't for me.
It just wasn't the right time. Yeah. Use this as a stepping stone. But yeah, I'm happy for him. Because he definitely was in Philly a long time. And tried to make it work. Different QBs. But yeah, I'm just sad that it didn't work out. Andy was that guy.
Yeah.
For Philly.
He's a good dude, though. I fuck with Andy. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. He's an awesome coach.
He's a good guy.
Brainiac. So, what did you think about Usher's performance?
I thought it was great. I feel like now I got to go see him on tour. Or, well, I should have seen his residency, but now I got to see him on tour because it's just like 15 minutes of a performance. Roller skates, dancing, mute, singing. Like, that was him singing. While he was dancing and all that, like, he really got it. He got it. For real.
It went crazy. But one thing I seen that just kind of pissed me off today was...
What was it?
He married a white woman. Like, all the praise. And then in February of all months, I'm like,
I did have to look it up too because they were saying that he got married in like right after the Super Bowl or something like that, and I was like, who he get married to? I seen it, I was like, maybe she just light skinned. Nah, she's white.
No, but there has to be like a real case study about like prominent black male figures in
going over there,
and yeah, like. Why? Like, I mean, love is love, so I understand why.
But why is it so popular?
Yeah, especially with the more money they get.
That's a great question. I wish we had somebody here that was from that realm.
I just can't envision myself partnering or marrying somebody I can't relate with. And not like, and I'm not speaking to common interests. We all have those as human beings, but like relate in a living standpoint.
Do you think them having the money and the stature that they could relate more so to them than the average black woman?
I mean, maybe if niggas never dated black women before, like
true. Yeah, he definitely.
I don't know, cause it's just like it's a stigma and a notion that all black women are difficult, like, and they're not. Now, are most black women stern? Probably more so than not. Yes, but you know they have a right to be. Yeah, you know, I just feel like we need to love black, procreate black. It just in a grand scheme of things, like beneath the surface level, it just continues to dismantle the community and our heritage and stuff like that. Like, again, I have no problem with white people. I honestly don't. I ain't gonna say I don't have a problem with who you date, but you know, you date who you date. As long as you're happy, you're being a good person. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just like it's working backwards, working overtime. Yeah, you know, like, have you seen Patrick Mahomes' child?
His child, I haven't seen his child.
And this is not even nothing disrespectful because she's a beautiful little girl, but she's damn near white.
I mean, he's light skinned.
White. And he married a white woman. So now, if his daughter goes and marries a white man, the whole black race is washed out. Yeah, the Mahomes are now caucus. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Like that, and that's the thing. You know, he married a white woman because his dad married a white woman. So that's not shocking.
But his dad is
it's a real nigga, yeah.
He is one of us, bro.
But I'm just saying, like, when you look down at it,
she is fair skinned,
very fair skinned.
Yeah, you could barely tell that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's science, though. Like,
wow.
Because think about it. He's half. She was white.
She's pure.
But she's pure white. So now if you procreate, what is that? That's now 25.
That's 25.
And if she grows up and she procreates, we got the 1% drop rule.
Literally.
Like, literally.
Literally,
man.
I can say it. My dad's half black. Wow. That's deep. So do you feel like...
It's tough, though, too, because it's like, I don't know. I have friends that are mixed, and I love them dearly.
Me too.
But they're more in touch with their black side, so I don't even really... Anything white about them, they don't even have any, like, referrals or reference to that. And I know that they're going to procreate black, and that's okay.
So I have
in my opinion.
Yeah, so I have a friend that her dad was out of her life, and he was the black... She's mixed. And she grew up in a white household. She had a white stepdad, white mom. Her siblings are white, and she married a black guy, and now they're having a child together. So I feel like, I don't know, because she grew up in like the white, like she listened to country music, like she loved country music and all that.
Which, if she came around with like ignorant motherfuckers, be like, she acts white.
Yeah. yeah, but she's good people. Shout out to Brian and Taylor. Yeah, good people though.
Well, that's good. I'm proud of Taylor. Give her my congrats. Go Taylor.
Go Taylor.
Did you get a chance to listen to Vultures?
I did.
I haven't. So can you speak to that a little bit and give me hip?
So I feel like Kanye's on this dry, not finished music as being the music. So it's like this raw type of sounding, but it sounds good. But you could tell like how like normal songs are finished, got the beat, got all the elements to it. But the vocal cord, like the chords and the bars and everything, they're there. But for me, it's like it's not a complete. They're not
so
complete.
So he basically
songs.
dropping like rough drafts.
Yes,
is what you feel like. Yes. It's an album full of rough drafts.
Yes, and some of the songs got taken down because of copyright or something like that.
Yeah, you know, you saw the thing. What was it? Ozzy Osbourne.
What happened with that?
So Ozzy Osbourne had made a tweet basically like Kanye had came to ask him to sample one of their joints from back in the 70s. Without the lyrics, and he turned them down because he said Kanye is a fascist.
Oh wow,
you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But you know, he went and used it anyway.
Yeah, and you see what happened.
Yeah,
3 of them beg forgiveness is down. Good is down. Problematic is down. But beg forgiveness, that was my favorite. Like Chris Brown, his vote like great. He had like 2 bars. And Kanye used it throughout the whole. That's why I was like, it's not finished because he just used, like he was just in there just mixing. Chris Brown did like 2 lines. He used the 2 lines for like the whole 6 minutes of the song.
But one thing about Kanye is that nigga's gonna find a way.
Definitely.
Like,
did you see that snippet of Everybody? We was trying to. I want him to bring that out, but I feel like they're not gonna let him do that either.
the thing is, when you are outspoken and like boisterous like that, like when you're trying to facilitate a maneuver in a world that's not controlled by you, and your verbiage is going against those very people that fund you, there's going to be obstacles. Now, this is not a Kanye stan account. We're not saying Ye is always right, or maybe even accurate. But he's entitled to speak how he feels, and more time than not, he's leading with good intentions.
Definitely.
Because, like, if you read between the lines, there is a lot of message, like, in his response to what's happening in Gaza.
He said he don't got the information on it.
Man, literally, there's 14 black boys dying every day where I'm from, like, every week.
Chicago.
Like, come on. Like, we've aided $11 billion over there. But homelessness in Atlanta is crazy.
Atlanta's crazy. I was just in New Orleans last week.
New Orleans is Cali's crazy. Cali's Vegas crazy.
Vegas crazy.
Every major city is fucking terrible. And then we got inflation and shit like that, bro. Like, come on, come combat some. We can't even live in America. And you want me to be able to fathom what's going on over there? Now, granted, that doesn't mean that you're not able to empathize and know that wrong is wrong and what they're going through is like, it's not good. But we as American citizens can't do anything about that.
We could just look at, I mean, just like the thing in Ukraine. Like, is the war still going on?
Pretty sure it is.
So did we just stop funding them or something? Like, was it just like here and then we move on? Because it's like, I feel like that died down.
Eventually, yeah. Once the money stops, that's really when
the coverage
United
and everything
States takes that step back, I believe, unless something beyond, something comes and breaches their ally. You know what I'm saying? Like, where it affects them, then I think they step in and take, like, force back over. And
my thing is, like, why can't we fix home first? That's like us, or like, say we have a house and the house is broken down. We going out fixing other people's house, but never fix our own house. Bro,
I'm just saying, niggas still ain't get reparations. Like y'all out here just printing money out. Like, bro, what happened to every family getting 100,000? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that's all I'm saying though. But prayers to the people in Gaza though. And, we are everywhere praying that situation dwindles down. But those third world countries, man, is crazy. And if you do have to compare, I'm grateful that the shit that we have ain't as shitty as it is over there.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
We need to start building our boat though, start making our way back to Africa. But that's a different talk for a different day.
One day at a time.
I ain't gonna get too much into it.
Swing low, sweet.
What do you think about Beyonce's new album? Did you get a chance to listen to it?
Her song? I didn't listen to it. I heard.
Wait, is it a song or is it an album?
Song came out first. Album's coming out March 29th. I think it's great that she's trying to take over. I mean, she's going to take over the country scene too, just like how Drake did with the electric scene.
I think we're really about to be able to do this Taylor Swift debate now. I think that's why she did it.
I definitely think that's why she did it.
To show that she's really the queen bee, and she's coming in on anything
as she should,
and she gonna kill that shit.
And you can't say she can't do that because she's from Texas. She's from Houston, Texas. So she has the right to make country music.
Absolutely.
So
giddy up, cowboy. What do you think about the rollout with Sexy Red and SZA and Drake for their baby?
I haven't seen the video yet. Have you seen it?
Seen it?
You seen it?
Well, I just seen a little snippet where they had her like I don't know if it's true or not, but they implemented it. Her water breaking.
Oh, the actual water breaking, like hers. I gotta watch it.
I don't know if it was like real. No, I don't know because no, it's sexy. I don't know. It could be like a real shit that they turned and whoop, but it could just be a rollout. But I think that was like pretty unique.
And I thought it was funny, smart too.
Yeah,
especially because she was pregnant. Song called "Rich Baby Daddy." Might as well. So I think they were smart doing that. I do have to watch it though. I haven't watched it.
It's funny. Look, speaking to what I was just saying about Usher, you see what You see what Killer Mike said? Black men should only marry black women. Like, who gonna understand my pain? Like,
this is true.
That's what I'm fucking saying, man.
Shout out Killer Mike, 3-time Grammy winner.
We did a sweep.
Shout out Killer Mike. And that was actually a good album. If you really took the chance to like listen to it, it was a good album, through and through.
Like, just to quote what he said in 2019, he quoted on The Breakfast Club. He said, "I married a black woman. A lot of my critics did not." He said there's only one case that he agreed in terms of segregation. The 48-year-old explained. He says that when it comes to marriage, you should marry a black woman who's going to understand me like a black woman, who's going to understand my pain, my strife, my struggle, who's going to understand culturally how important it is for my black children to be proud, to be black. Even when she didn't birth these children, she's still their mother. Nobody's going to do that like a black woman. He concluded that that's not putting down other people, but that's to say, before you criticize me now, I'm going to look at your life decisions, nigga. And if your life decisions didn't bring you to a black woman, then, nigga, a lot of the shit you say might not be credible.
That's real.
That's deep. I fucking feel it, though. Like, we gotta shake back, man. Let's get back in.
That's deep. So then, Kanye West was spitting some bars in there too, bro. In his album.
My boy A is a walking metaphor.
He said something like, I didn't know my soulmate was gonna be not born yet when I was in 15 or something like that. But he was saying something crazy like that. And then he was like, we just like the Romans, we get our multiple wives just in different times. Talking about how he been divorced, getting back again, another marriage, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was spitting some interesting stuff.
You see how they did Mr. Hibachi, man, on the internet? That shit's sad.
No, what happened?
You know, you want to boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Rick Ross' ex-wife.
That girl. I've been seeing her all over TikTok.
Put that nigga she exposed that man. Yeah, it's wild. I'm not gonna get into details, but it's crazy.
Wow.
I think he should sue.
He should sue?
He should sue. Like he gonna have to salvage something, because the way the internet works and stuff like that, like even though it has nothing to do with music, the way she exposed that man, it's gonna be like I don't know.
You want to boss up your eyes?
It's gonna be hard to overcome that. Like, the internet is not gonna allow him to live that down. Like, which is fucked up, because he just got on. Now, granted,
literally just got on.
Now, you know what I'm saying. Granted, you know, he said something about her, which is why she took it there. But I don't know, people like that you just can't play with like that. She don't seem.
She already on edge.
Unstable, like
yeah. She seemed unstable.
That shit crazy.
Respectfully, but yeah.
But let's get into some hip hop news, okay?
Let's talk about it.
Cameron defends Drake's
kill it.
public criticism. It says Cameron has offered Drake's love of Dipset, even though the general public has clowned the Toronto native over his fandom in the past. Drizzy caught flack early last year for wearing the Harlem native's classic pink fur when he performed at the Apollo and brought the group out as surprise guests. As part of his new GQ cover shoot, Killer spoke on the topic in his interview published online on Thursday, and he just saw the moment as nothing more than Drake showing love. You know, Drake's so great, motherfuckers just have to try to find things to like make him whack or corny, and you really can't.
Yeah, Drake is Drake, and he's always gonna figure out a way to overcome whatever you're talking about.
Like if Drake showed you homage, you wouldn't call him corny. Like, and that's Dipset. I want the fucking pink fur in the hat.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that for Halloween.
Fucking baby Cam, we got baby Cam over here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm thinking about doing that for Halloween.
You know, speaking back to Usher's performance, everybody was expecting that Justin Bieber was gonna be in there.
Why?
But because Usher is kind of discovered Bieber.
Yeah. But him over Chris Brown?
Just based off the relationship.
You would think the Biebs will be over there. Shout out to the Biebs. I'm a believer.
Yeah, but Lil Jon came out and said it wasn't like Usher thing. It was more so just Justin Bieber just wasn't ready as far as time. It's a lot of rehearsal and things that go into that. But I do hope that everybody see what that motherfucking performance by Usher, baby, that a versus him and Chris Brown would be crazy.
They would have to do the verses differently. I feel like they would actually have to perform. You know how people just play the music? I feel like they should, if they ever do a versus, they would have to like perform their song. Like a battle for real. That'd be hard.
OD. Like, I feel like, I don't know, they would have to do that shit in concert.
Yeah, like, take that joint on tour. Usher versus Chris Brown versus Coming to a City Near You.
What I was about to say. See why Usher married a white woman. Way to fucking go, Chili.
She messed him up.
Usher recalled he said that it broke his heart. Appreciate you, brother. My boy New World said, "What up, bro? God bless you. I'm at work right now, but thought I'd stop by for real. Hope you living well. Likewise." Hey, man, y'all comment, like, and subscribe, man. We on the road to 1,000, man, on the page, man. Y'all get us there.
We're like 983 right now.
We're at 983. We need 17 more, man. It don't take nothing. It's free, man. Support is free, man. Yeah. Y'all hurry up and get up on there.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. I'm about to say something had to happen, though.
Yeah. Well, what? Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna know. Look at her, though. Back in the day, that would have hurt me, too.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie.
Had her in the video and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable.
She ended up with a white dude too. This shit just these niggas keep controlling our funds. So did you watch Lil Dicky's show?
I did. I thought it was hilarious.
Do you watch Atlanta?
I do. I think it's great.
You think it's insulting to compare the two?
Yes. Well, yes. Because I could see what they're trying to say. Because they're both shot in Atlanta is shot in, we have main characters, yes, but every show is going to be completely different. As in where Lil Dicky's show is about him and how he started from the beginning to where he is now. So on that spectrum, they're two different shows. I don't know if it's because of how real the shows seem that people could say that they are similar, but that would be the only aspect. Like how like it feels like they're normal people.
Yeah,
like everyday things.
Dave, I fuck with Dave. That shit is funny as fuck, but it's not fucking with Atlanta
at all.
It's too much message and
it's
a whole, cultural,
a whole different. Like,
yeah, like Atlanta is a great fucking show.
I need them to bring it back, man. Pause.
Like whatever happened? Remember when shows used to last 20 seasons and shit? Like, god damn, the only ones that last long are murder shows like CSI and Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah. Grey's
Anatomy and all them shit.
Seasons. They have like 20. I don't even know. Law and Order.
What the hell was I about to say? Ah, damn. You see my boy Luda though on stage.
Yeah, shout out to Luda.
Apparently that was his afro. I thought they put him in a wig.
No, that's him.
I was like, yo, I didn't know he grew his hair back.
Yeah, that's him.
I was like,
yeah, I seen him. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's him. That's
crazy.
Where did that go?
So I wanted to bring up this topic because this is always a question. And people always be like, would you do 500K or dinner with Jay-Z?
Me, honestly, you asking me?
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly would do the dinner. I would do the dinner with Jay-Z. But I know
That's why you can't ask rich nigga shit. No,
but seriously though, you can see you can see the people that he's touched and like where they are or like how they act now or how much money they have now. For instance, you could say Rihanna, billionaire. Kanye West was a billionaire, still could be a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
People like that, Beyonce, and more people. Like I feel like him sitting down, he could tell you like, go here, do this, da 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 da. You need help? I got you here, da 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 da. What you need, da da da. 500, I could get it, but it's like I might know what I want to do with it, but in the grand scheme of things, it might not be what I should be doing with the $500. Mm-hmm. So it's like
you know what Jay would tell you?
Why did you take the $500? Why wouldn't you just take the $500?
That nigga gonna be like, yo, take the 500,000, go listen to the blueprint,
yeah,
and then reach out to him. That nigga would be crazy, like. Cause everybody say that and like, bro, what if it's just dinner? Like,
yeah, what if it's just dinner?
Some
just
niggas
like,
just want to eat.
Yeah, you just caught him when he was hungry.
You like, what's up, brother? How are you?
Small talk, nothing too crazy.
Awesome. Okay, well, appreciate it. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, it's dinner. It's not a meeting. Dinner. It's not a dinner meeting. It's just dinner.
Nigga left full as hell. Without knowledge, just full.
Yeah,
full stomach.
Now you like, dang. That is a good question though. I don't know.
Okay.
Depends on the day you catch them.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do?
Well, I'm taking 500.
You take 500. Move on.
Yeah, I feel like the 500K is gonna get me to connect with him anyway.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But at least with the 500K, when I connect with him, I got something in motion. I got some value to offer him and shit like that. So the conversation I feel like will be a little bit more meaningful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Respect. That's just my perspective and how I look at it.
Respect.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I got another little question. These are some shits that just been coming up with. All right. If you had 3 people that you love dearly, but you could only save one, and those 3 people are your mother, your wife, or your daughter,
and you can only save one?
You can only save one.
It'll be my wife.
It'll be your wife?
Mm-hmm.
That was a really quick answer.
Yeah.
Well, why do you say that?
Okay, so I feel like your wife is your partner. And your mother, she lived her purpose if you found your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Because she raised you up to be the man that you are.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore you started your own family. Hence you have a wife and a child.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't save my child. That sounds crazy, but like
you could always, well, you chose your wife.
Yeah, you could always make
Granny and your daughter's gone.
You could always make another child. But
wow. Is that it?
You could. I mean,
I'm just.
I know. That's a lose. I mean, it's a lose question, but like, yeah, I would pick the wife. What would you say?
I'd probably pick my daughter.
Okay.
Because I can always get another wife.
Or if you could say that, you say I'll pick my mom because you could always find another daughter.
No, that's crazy, nah. Because a child has no say, so you know what I'm saying. Like, they didn't even get to experience life yet.
True.
So I feel like if I had the option to save them and for them to experience it, I would have
take your daughter.
Let's do that. Because what I save my wife, she fuck around and resent me because I didn't save the daughter. You know, I feel like the mom and this is kind of like the ace because they understand.
They understand, yeah.
And like you said, was kind of like a good point. Like, you know, if you found your partner, then, you know, your mother's job is fulfilled type shit. Or however you put that out. I had like that saying.
So. Dang, that is deep. But yeah, that's a deep question. Yo. Yeah, hopefully we never get in those situations.
Yeah, never get in those situations, man. That shit is crazy. All right. It's the last one.
Talk to me.
Jump from a 20-story building or walk through a burning house.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. If you had to choose.
Jump from a 20-story building or walk through a burning house?
Yeah, and this is like, say the building is collapsing.
Mm-hmm. And say it's a 20-foot drop.
Yeah.
20-story drop.
Or to escape from the house, you got to get through the fire.
Right. See, I was going to use the gray area and be like, the house could be burning, but it could not be burning where I'm walking at, so I could do that.
Nigga, it's burning everywhere. It's hot. It's an inferno.
I'd be fireman like Lil Wayne. Because, yeah, I'm going to be burned up. But God willing, I'll still be there. 20 stories is high up. And I don't even know how my body going to look after that. I know my skin's going to be like.
You know them parkour niggas be. They jump, roll over.
Me personally, I don't have the training for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to mess up and be like paralyzed after that, or like, you know, like I gotta walk a certain way or be in a wheelchair, or like, you know, I don't know, brain damage.
Mm-hmm.
But fire, I feel like fire, I could speed walk through that joint, maybe. Take my clothes off, hopefully. You know what I mean? But these are some questions. What would you say?
I'd probably take the fire.
Mm-hmm.
One, because I smoke, so I think my lungs would be better. I think I could take it on.
Right.
Jumping is just crazy. Like, you feel me? Like
20
like,
stories.
Damn, 20 stories is like,
that's up there.
Like it's thinking about the impact.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what that would even feel like. At least I know fire's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you know
it's more so
yeah,
just.
yeah.
I know what that's going
20.
for. Like,
20. You don't even know how to.
Yeah.
What that would even look like.
Nah, but I just asked that question because I just like to just see what like people's perspective are, what they think of, like, and like their survival skills, really.
Right.
Like,
Shout out Andrew. I got a question for you. It's not like on that type time, but it is like a question. What are the best ways for you to gain somebody's trust or like grow trust?
The best way
for you,
for me to grow, to like the best way for me to trust somebody or for somebody to trust me?
You first and then trust you. Or if it's the same, then.
For me, it's more so like word is bond.
Mm-hmm.
So staying true to your word, that first and foremost is like sets the foundation for someone that's like honest and moves on integrity. Then I would also say like not just doing that, but consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like following through, coming through, support. You know, reassurance, empathy. You're able to garner those, and it doesn't mean you got to be super simp or super soft or none of that, but you can exhibit those characteristics. I'd be more inclined to give you my trust. And I guess for me, I kind of take that same mantra and just apply it in who I am. You know what I'm saying? By being genuine and authentic and, you know, not being fake. I feel like that's the best way to be. Like, people tend to give opportunities, chances, fuck with, bond with, build with motherfuckers that they feel like not gonna cross them. So I always try to make sure I present myself in a way where you don't have to question my intentions. You know what I'm saying? Like, my intentions are always pure. So just moving with pure and genuine intentions is the first step. But a lot of people don't move like that, which is why there's a lot of fucked up situations. Yeah. So how do you go about that?
Well, I believe everybody to say who they are until they give me a reason not to.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do show their true colors, it's up for me to decipher whether it was a mistake or that's really them.
Right.
So I kind of gauge it to where I have to look and see how they are with other people, not just with me. Because if I just see how they are with me, then they could be like better or like, I don't know how to say it, but more genuine. Like people aren't really, a lot of people nowadays aren't really as genuine as they say. And it's hard for a genuine person to gauge that off people's first appearances and how they present themselves. So like you said, it comes with consistency, and you just have to really see who they are in the long grand scheme of things in the long run. But I feel like the best way to do that is to see how they are without them knowing that you're there. But that's a hard way to, like, how are you going to do that? But I feel like that's the best way.
So in that situation, when do you know you should walk away from something that no longer serves a value or has a purpose?
When it brings you more questions than answers.
What do you mean by that?
So, for example, some relationship-wise, if somebody, I'm always out. I'm always out. Why are you always out? Oh, because I'll be with my friend. When are you coming home? Rather than, why are you always out? Oh, I'm coming with my friends, but I'll be back at 10:30. That's answers, reassurance. But if they're giving you more questions than answers, that's when you know you should just walk away from the situation. Because then now your brain's like making up all these hypotheses that may be true, may not be true.
But you said it as if that's so simple. Why do you think sometimes we as people stay in situations that we
shouldn't be in, or
like mentally know that this no longer serves purpose, but we still stay and indulge in it?
They don't want to be lonely. One. Two, maybe they feel like they are the person to help them through whatever situation they're going through. They feel like they're obligated to try to help them.
Right.
Or trying to prove everybody else wrong about the person. Like, oh, they're not this, they're not that. I'm trying to show y'all that they're, but at the same time, it's like they haven't given you signs that they're changing or want to change, and it's not up for you to change them. They would have to want to change for themselves first.
Yeah, I would kind of blame it on like comfortability and familiarity
and boundaries too.
Yeah. Like a lot of people's fear is starting over. So they'll just put up with something because they don't want to be alone. And it's that fear of actually being alone that allow you to stay in some shit that you know doesn't serve any value or purpose. It's like, and the thing is, we all know long before we actually make the decision, man. But yet we'll go and we'll blame everybody else for the way that we allow them to treat us.
Right.
Like, okay, the first time you're a victim. The second time, it's like, okay, you're not a victim, but you know you can't be surprised. I'll put it like that. The third time, you're not a victim.
You clearly know what's going on.
You are a what's this shit they use in court? You are an accomplice. Yeah. You are an accomplice. Like, you are part of this now.
A fooled man can't get fooled again. That's what George Bush said.
Yo, let that be the last George Bush quote of February.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me twice, getting changed again.
Yeah. Fooled man can't get fooled. That's true though.
I think that has like a scratch that though, but like, where do you see like the direction of like we as a people in our community headed? Like, honestly,
I feel like we're lost. I feel like there's some people that want to change, some people that are striving to change, and there's other people that want to stay the same. Or if somebody's being too woke, we'll turn away because they're like, oh, they're too deep in. Like, I don't want to listen to what they're talking about.
Right.
I feel like we're confused, and we don't, as a people, we don't all want to go under one voice. Everybody wants their own opinions. Everybody wants to be the first to say, oh, I said this first. And we can't come together as we should.
To me, there's just bright spots and dark places, but those places aren't bright. Like, you know, like there are like dibs and dabble of like positivity and things that you could see. Like, definitely. Okay, we might not be so lost after all, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like now more than ever, especially with the shit that just happened in Kansas City.
Crazy.
At the Super Bowl. But that happens every day now. And we're damn near immune to it. I literally felt nothing when I saw that post. I was like, well, like, I go out every day preparing myself for something wild to just happen, just so I just stay one up. Like, because that's just how fucking life is going. I remember at my 9 to 5, Shorty just started airing shit out like near my job at the apartment complex because of something that the way the people in the leasing office treated, and you know what I'm saying?
That is insane.
Yeah, but
and it's sad that we're so desensitized to that.
Right, and I was more irritated, like, because they was telling me not to leave the building. I'm like, why? So she could come in here and air this bitch out?
Right.
I'm going home.
Right.
Y'all niggas let me know. Well, I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
like, but,
nigga,
I'm not trying to sit around and see what she about to do, but, you know, that shit is crazy. But I do feel like we're lost, but I do feel like, I feel like we could be found in a sense because we do have the tools and we have the resources and the access, and
it's gonna take a lot though.
It is gonna take a lot, but you know, and we might not see it.
Yeah,
but I just feel like we're squandering everything that our civil rights leaders, our ancestors, and everybody that came before has really put into fruition. And I'm no fucking golden child myself. I have a lot of things that I have to be better at and do better at, but
we all do.
I'm doing what niggas won't do, and that's be accountable, and that's what I'm just trying to push.
I feel like that's a big word that people, not just in our community, all around the world, need to look at and take ownership of, is accountability. I feel like
Snoop, what up?
It's a big word.
Yeah, man, like we lack that. Everybody wants to point at what everybody else is doing, but what are you doing? Because to be honest, in theory, if we have enough time to sit and nitpick everyone else, we ain't focused on what we need to be doing.
At all.
When you focus on what you need to be doing, is really tunnel vision. The only shit that you see is the shit that cross your face.
Right.
Like, if everyone takes everything that they feel and implement it and put it on them and mold yourself on a day-to-day to become a better you, then we could become a better we. You know. Hey, man. It ain't swore to pour for no reason. For
real though, that's good. That's good stuff.
Nah, that's just how I feel, man. Like, I don't know. I just be sitting back like, man, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. So, you know, transition the topic to something a little bit more light, man. You know, for those who might be new or don't know, you know, Garth is a multi-talented person. Acts, TikTok star, whatever you want to refer to him as, you know what I'm saying? What's the industry in the entertainment looking like now? Is there a lot more opportunities opening up now that the writer's strike is over?
There's definitely a lot more opportunities out there for people who want to act or start acting or write. There's definitely opportunities out there for everybody. Yes, we're back in business. I'm glad to be back.
How's the process of finding an agency going?
It's hard. It's like, you know when people are in the same industry as you and they don't want you to get too ahead of where they're at.
Yeah.
That's like,
it's so nasty that it's set up that way though. Like,
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. So I'm still trying to navigate that. And, you know, just meet the right people. And I have the right tools. I just need to figure out which house it builds. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely difficult.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cause if you gonna be shaving your face, nigga, and looking like that, you better be worth it.
Yeah, no doubt, definitely.
My boy looks 16 over there, y'all.
Baby G in the building. But nah, it's definitely it's a struggle in itself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially something new for me. Well, this is new for me, so coming from like track and field where I started at not being able to, I was a high jumper, so I started in high school not being able to clear 5 feet, and at the end of my career I was jumping 7'3", 7'2", 7, so I'm up there, and finishing that and coming back, going to acting route, it's like, wow, I'm back at square one. Mm-hmm. So it's just learning how to navigate that again.
So like, what are some of like the tools that you work on and you practice on for maybe somebody that looks up to you or is even trying to get into that field, like
in the acting aspect?
Yeah, like how do you get started?
First of all, you have to be comfortable talking in front of a camera, or being able to express yourself through camera,
right?
And being able to get critiques, and yeah, that's where you start at. But as far as looking up websites and things of that nature, if you want to start off in the background acting space, you can go to Cab Casting on Facebook, and some other, just look up casting calls or wherever on Facebook in your area. Or you can do, if you want to start doing auditions and things of that nature, there's a website called Actors Access, and there's a lot of breakdowns and scripts on there where people can audition, send in their self-tapes, and make sure you have your headshots. If you don't have a reel, make sure you put something together for you to present to them.
Like a portfolio?
A reel, demo reel. And if not, just be yourself, and pray about it, have faith, and it'll all work itself out. But there's like no concrete way to start acting. I've realized that, like, there's no one path to get to where you want to go in acting.
So like, how far do you plan to go with like the TikTok stuff? Like, how, like, you want to just gonna ride it out until
the wheels fall off? No. Nah. So I slowly been building up my YouTube presence, so I could start transitioning to long form content on there. I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do on there with that.
Yeah.
But I started off wanting to do YouTube first. Like, this was back when I was in college.
Yeah.
But the TikTok is what started blowing up. So I was like, YouTube gonna be on the back burner. I'm gonna just do TikTok. But now it's like, I could do, why am I one dimensional? Let's do everything. So I just have to figure out what space I want to put for my YouTube and see where we go from there.
Like, are you trying to take like a route of maybe like R&B reviews, or like reviewing R&B videos or reenactments of certain things, and just
see, that's the problem. I could do so much. It's like,
I feel like you might as well do it all. You don't have to just
be one dimensional. Yeah, true.
Your YouTube could be a plethora of everything you do on TikTok, and just put it on the grand screen.
Yeah.
Because YouTube right now, they still got shorts and everything that's be how going crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and
right,
that's just the long game. But YouTube is extremely difficult. Like, TikTok is just so easy to get on and just press record and just
TikTok is,
the engine itself is work, but like YouTube is a real job. That shit's a 9 to 5. Like,
gotta cut, paste, edit, tag, do it again, and then sometimes the video won't be up there for like 3 days. Nobody gonna look at it. So it's I feel like YouTube is like the same as TikTok in a way, where the more consistent you are, the more people will come. But it's definitely a harder scale, and what thumbnails you got to use, or what keywords you got to put in your title, and things of that nature. But I feel like once you're more consistent with the YouTube thing, that they'll start popping up on people's popular page and all that on the So it's a process. Everything's a process, but we in good spirits. Good spirits.
Hold on, there was this one topic I wanted to talk about real quick. Pull that shit up. I see a ghost. Where's that? Yeah, I think I seen a ghost. Well, I believe in other news, Caitlin Clark just broke the record, and she did it with a logo 3.
Say that again.
So I think Caitlin Clark just broke the
NCAA
women's scoring record, and she did it with a logo 3.
With a logo 3?
Logo.
She's player. She's player. She's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that same hype is there when she goes to the WNBA.
Right. Man, I'm checking out these parlay picks, man. I'm trying to just make sure people fucking with me, man. Mm-hmm. This guy out here is balling.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a basketball team?
Man.
Or you like players?
It used to be more so like the Wizards, but they fucking suck. Like fucking garbage. So no, and especially now with them teams moving all around and switching people, and I'm more so just fan of players. Mm-hmm. So I guess really for wherever Braun at is what I'm fucking with.
Okay. Like, she was trying to trade him. They was trying to the Warriors is trying to trade him.
They won't trade for him. Braun, man. They wasn't trying to trade Braun, man. That's cat. Where you gonna trade Braun to?
The whole team.
I hate when in a parlay when I just was thinking about going with somebody and then I don't end up going with them,
and then they go crazy.
This person's crazy. It makes me fucking sick to my stomach. Like, it's crazy, man. But let me get back to that topic I was trying to figure out. I just got confused. Well, not confused. I got sidetracked. So being that you went and you graduated from the HBCU, do you have those aspirations for your future kids if you have?
To go to HBCU? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did your pops go to one?
My pops didn't. My mother did. My sister didn't. She went to LSU. But,
damn. Like, from Delaware to LSU? Mm-hmm. What, brought her all the way out there?
She just wanted to go. She's one of them. If I want to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Did she finish?
Yeah, graduated.
She still live out there?
She moved to DC. Had a finance job, and now she's living in New York.
Is your older sister or younger sister?
She's 2 years younger than me.
Okay.
But yeah, she's like, if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I would suggest that they go to HBCU. I would want them to. Because I feel like the culture is just unmatched. And my sister all the time, she'd be like, LSU got like a big black population. Like, it's like HBCU. I'm like, it's not the same.
Well, first of all, your school's in Baton Rouge. Yeah. So that don't count. The population is Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, no. Like, niggas used to try to be like, oh, ODU slick.
No.
Nigga, no.
No, it's not the same.
It's niggas here because then it's you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you're in the hood. Like,
yeah, like,
in the hood.
You don't kill them Ave.
Yeah,
nigga.
exactly.
No.
HBCU is different.
I feel it. Like, if my kids choose to go to college, like, I definitely hope and pray that they go the HBCU route. But if they don't, if my idea, like, I would like for my kids, if they don't want to go to college, my thing is that they just come to me with some type of plan of affirmative action and what they're trying to do and have it mapped out in the way that they're going to generate money. But see, I want to create a space where my kids can go Yeah, man. Shout out to my boy, my boy Money, man. We gotta get you on the platform, bro. My bro's a hell of a director. So let me know. Just DM me, bro. We can lock it in. But I want to have a safe space designed for my kids to have room to go and achieve their true aspirations. Like, you're not gonna have to pay bills here or anything. You're just gonna have to be constructive, though. Like, if this is what you want to do, I need to be seeing it day in and day out. You putting in the work. But these kids, though, they might be crash outs and all that, but they know how to get some money, though.
They do.
They know how to make some money. They know how to utilize that. I can't hate on them on that one. The brand, everything else might be a little bit off,
but they know how to get that money.
Yeah, like my brother. Shout out to my boy Twin. Happy birthday again.
Happy birthday.
He's a teacher / counselor, like kind of like a assistant aide. Kind of helps get kids in check. School he work at today, they just put a teacher in the hospital.
That's like my little cousin. Slapped his teacher and called her to B. 5th grade.
Recently?
This was, recently, like November.
What was the disciplinary action behind that? Did he get kicked out of school?
I think he got suspended.
He didn't get expelled?
No.
That's an expulsion back in the day.
Yes.
Hands on the teacher?
That's going to alternative school.
That's crazy.
5th grade.
Bet, bro. Shout out to my nigga Smooth on the live, man. That 4v20 was fucking hilarious. Did you get to watch it? Smooth not 4v20, 10v1 or whatever.
Oh, I seen clips of it, but I ain't see the whole.
I watched the whole YouTube video, man. I was fucking crying. I was dying, brother. I said, bro, this nigga Smooth is funny as hell. It's funny as hell.
I gotta watch that. They did that in Virginia. You know,
I think VA or DMV, somewhere on that side. Need to take a trip back up there soon. Honestly, I ain't been home and I don't know. I have nothing to go home for other than my mother though, so I don't be having really
eager to go home.
Like Atlanta got me in a chokehold. It's just so much here. It's like I don't have to go anywhere. Whatever I want to do is here.
It's here.
The world's my oyster.
Yeah.
People like, you see yourself leaving? I said,
no.
If I go broke like Jock.
Yeah.
Man. But all in all, though, man.
Did you see San Francisco? And the how companies are pulling out their retails and everything in San Francisco?
Nah, what happened?
They have like the biggest black market people reselling stolen goods. Like it's a whole ecosystem in San Francisco.
Wow.
Like it's a whole,
because they can't get arrested, right?
It's like they have no repercussions or anything.
Why is it like that?
The system. I don't know. But I was watching a documentary on it today. YouTube. And it's like when I say a legit ecosystem, like it's a legit, like people have like flea markets and like farmers markets.
Yeah.
Just think of that with like all Dior, Nikes, Gucci's, stuff from Nordstrom's, toothpaste, stuff from Target.
How much is it though? I need to get in contact.
It's like 30% under the actual price.
Hey man, I'm not saying I condone stealing,
but I'm trying to, like, it's a whole ecosystem. Like they really do this. Like they have the president. They got the people that go out and go do the looting. Then they got the people that buy the stuff from the looters, and then they price them. And like it's a whole ecosystem, like a legit business.
And where did they expose this at? On TikTok or something?
It's on YouTube, but it's in San Francisco. That's why a lot of people are pulling out their retail, like the AT&T, Nordstrom's, Starbucks. I don't know why they pull out Starbucks. People not stealing Starbucks, but
y'all ain't got no more Stanley cups.
Starbucks.
Y'all just got off fucking punishment.
Stuff
like,
in the mall, stuff in the malls closed. Like stuff's boarded up. I think that's why Keith Lee left too.
They gonna snatch Keith Lee?
Nah, when he was out there, he was doing he do his food tour. He was out there. He's probably lasted like a day or something. And he was like, "We got to get up out of here." I know San Francisco was like that.
Yeah, because all you see is the little fucking Hill and Full House in the introduction.
Yeah,
like,
for real. And
the 49ers and you
the
think
Warriors,
a heavy LGBTQ community, so you think it's all just sweet rosies.
That's what when I was watching. I'm like, wow, like it's a legit market, and there's no repercussions or any like. They probably get ankle bracelet back on the streets.
Man, well, look, if you see this video, DM me because I need some gear. So
I'm pretty sure you can find it. There was like $700 bags going for like $250.
Ooh, like, and to me, it's hard for me to like the rebel and the rebellious in me is kind of hard to be like, oh, that's wrong when they're fucking stealing from corporations that steal from other people and that underpay people. So it's like,
you're right.
Like, what am I supposed to feel bad about it? Like, it's not a black-owned business that they steal from.
Right. But then it's the jobs, though. People, they closing down the shops and everything. People don't got no job.
Man, you know what a job stands for?
What?
Just over broke.
True.
These jobs not combating inflation.
This is very true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now again, we're not condoning stealing or anything like that, but
at all.
This shit ain't changing niggas' lives. It's not creating generational wealth.
True.
Now, Oakland, I seen a clip in Oakland where it's like really bad. Like, now, that one might be a little bit rough because like everything is closing down from Popeyes, Wendy's. Like, it's like a whole block. Every store was shut down. And now those jobs vastly affect people in our community. Like, how many niggas you know grow up working at Nordstrom's?
Probably one.
Yeah, not. That's not a job that hires just niggas from around the way. You gotta be different kind of niggas. But you know, a lot of niggas that grew up working in fast food and
definitely,
you know what I'm saying,
Caesars,
things like that. Yeah,
Popeyes,
all that
McDonald's.
shit. That is the community and
grocery store. Yeah.
But no, California they passed that new law where they can't necessarily chase or infringe or
So videos of them bags of stuff, they just walking out. I'm like, wow.
But I'm just like, y'all know y'all don't have to let them in though. Like, I don't know, these niggas be like, you see them, they look like they're on bad.
They be having ski masks,
like Lock Little. Like, that's what I would do. Oh, niggers. Like, bro, I'm not about to be playing these games, man. That shit crazy, man. Let me see. Let's see if anybody chimed in on the chat today. Y'all know we got the live callers too now.
470-412-097.
It's crazy. All I keep saying is, "Wonder if you miss me, yeah. Hey, wonder if you miss me. What I'm on the west side." You know what's crazy? One of my boys from state, he's a well-known tattoo artist. He seen the clip. He was like, "Yo, bro, she stay in my building." I'm like,
wow.
This shit is small world.
Yeah.
This is a small world, man.
Literally.
She got me wanting to go to Houston, though. And I am for my brother's bachelor's joint in April.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I already got the days off.
Houston. Yeah. About to be a rocket.
I ain't never been to Houston.
Me neither. I've been to Dallas, but never Houston. I heard
it's
like
Dallas. Yeah. So this teleportation shit you be getting into, let's talk about it, man.
Right.
How you be getting all over these places, bro? Like, how do you
just get a travel credit card?
You said a travel credit card? And I'm assuming Delta Sky Miles.
I use the cheap stuff. I got Spirit and Frontier, but my card, like I go on there like Wednesday night, I get flights for like $30, $40.
And just pay it off. Are they like credit oriented?
Like points or
no? Like your actual credit for someone listening. Like, can someone with okay credit get a Spirit credit card?
Well, my credit card, I got a Capital One. But yeah, I guess with like anything over like I say 600 maybe. You probably good money. But yeah, I just did it.
Hey, nigga, I fly Spirit and Frontier too, as long as it's not like
I can't do nothing longer than like 2 hours. Though.
Yeah, like 3.5 is really my max.
That's pushing it.
Anything after is like I'm gonna get Delta or Southwest.
But luckily, I didn't know Atlanta was like in the middle of everything for real.
Yeah.
So like when I went to New Orleans, it was just an hour to go back home. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it should be 2. Everywhere close. Houston's like an hour. Yeah. And a half. Like it's not far. Miami's not too far.
Right there. Yeah.
Now Cali's like 3.5, 4. I think Vegas is like 5.
Vegas, yeah.
But that's still not crazy.
Yeah, not at all.
It's, I mean, on a comfortable plane.
Yeah, not on. I flew without. I went to my friend's bachelor party in Vegas when I lived back in Delaware. That was like 5 hours. Never again. Never again.
Can't. So how do you expect to go fly out the country then? You can't do.
No, I could do.
You did 5 hours on Spirit.
Oh, yeah. Spirit and Frontier. I'm like this, sitting there. Like, oh my god, couldn't go to sleep. It's a night flight. Try to stand up, didn't help. I can't do longer than 5. Longer than, I'll say 2 hours. 2.5 is probably my max with Spirit and Frontier. And then they stole out my luggage. I'm looking everywhere for my pants. They stole my pants out. Stole my pants. They stole one of my friend's shoes and stole one of my friend's shirts out the other bag. So they had a whole fit.
What kind of pants was they?
It was regular black jeans. I had a pair of black jeans and a pair of blue jeans. They was new, never worn. From PacSun. They're not even crazy jeans.
So you just rocked that with the blue jeans all trip?
I had to go. I had to go to the mall real quick. I had to get some jeans. But I was like, wow.
No, I'd have been pissed off. The pants, okay. Shoes, I'd have been hot about.
Shoes, they stole. What were they? They was either Gucci's or Amiri's, I think. They stole his shoes and they stole a Coach shirt.
Yeah, I would have been hot about.
They had a whole birthday fit. They was straight. But that's like to steal out of somebody's.
Did they give y'all anything for that, or?
I'm still waiting. Email. Still waiting, and that was in 2022.
What's the process like in claims, and as far as that is retrieving lost items or stolen items and things of that nature?
Email them what we called. I feel like they probably thought we were joking because we called one after another, and it was the same guy we was talking to.
Yeah.
So they probably didn't take it seriously.
Or he was probably the motherfucking whoop.
Yeah. He was. Could have been.
He the nigga that had the shit like, yeah, tell me more. Probably holding up the pants like, these motherfuckers fit.
But nah, you should email them, let them know what you're missing.
Yeah.
And then they should reimburse you for something but I'm still waiting on my reimbursement. But shout out to who gave me something? I think it was Southwest when they messed up my luggage. Cut me a check.
See, now that's Southwest. Southwest, Delta, American. They gonna reimburse. They gonna give you some credit, cash. You gonna get something out of them motherfuckers. But you get Spirit Frontier, you get what you pay for. And the way Spirit and Frontier be cheap, they be getting over with the motherfucking luggage, the baggage, bro.
The seat.
What? Nigga, like, no, just pick my seat. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Nigga. I'm flying you because I want to be cheap, bro.
Yeah. Why is it $60 for a bag?
Bro, if I'm going to spend an extra $60.
For a carry-on bag is $60.
If I'm going to spend I might as well just get Southwest because you get the free bag free.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, stop it, bro. No.
Right.
Like, oh my God. I remember the last time I flew Frontier, bro.
When was the last time?
Like, probably last Christmas.
Okay.
All right, so I was able to whoop with Spirit without having to pay the luggage back.
Okay.
But Frontier tried to stop me and was like, "Oh, this not gonna fit in here." And I said, "Why it ain't gonna fit?"
The little bins.
So I got it like 3/4 of the way, and they was like, "It's gonna be 60." I'm like, "Hold on." I take a pair of shoes out, put them on my feet, take another pair out, and hold them, and then put the bag in there and walk through. And as soon as I walk through, I put them shoes back in the bag,
right,
and put them bitches right on top of it. Because the thing is, it's a duffel bag. It's gonna fit in your motherfucking shit.
On the top, yeah.
Like I know it is. Like I know for a fucking fact,
right,
it's gonna work.
Right.
Like But no, we not doing this. What you think I'm about to just hold these shoes too? No, I'm saying.
But people really be trying to fit their bags in there too. That's what the funny part about it. Like they really be struggling trying to fit the bag. See if it fits.
No, I'll be looking at some niggas like, bro.
It's not that deep.
No, I'll be looking at like that bag.
Nah, fit
like nigga, this is a fucking huge ass piece of luggage you got, man. Like that shit's not gonna fit. But yeah, they going. You like, oh my god, I got a flight for $80 and you get there. So to pick your seat and baggage is gonna run you about $120. You just spend a $200 ticket.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but I normally travel light though, so I'll be straight.
Mm-hmm.
I travel light.
Yeah, man. But you got any closing remarks for the people, man?
Closing remarks. Keep doing what you're doing. Be better than you were yesterday.
Hey, man.
There's always a brighter day tomorrow.
That's it.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
It's gonna be good times. Yeah. Working on my vocals, got little sniffles and shit like that. It's gonna be. I think that song is on 2K.
It's gonna be. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? That's just about.
Got a little Caribbean vibe to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit hot now. About it. I'm trying to think about the lyrics. I can't think. But yes, to piggyback off of that, man, put your best foot forward to be the best version of you today. So tomorrow you get a head start and being a better version of where you want to be in the long run. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's a day-to-day process. Take each day with a grain of salt. Mm-hmm. Some days will be better than others.
All right.
But it's always light at the end of the tunnel, man. And don't let anybody dim your light. And that's it, man. It's your boy Swole the Poet. It's Playworld Radio.
Scarf Chocolate.
Y'all make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe. Go ahead and spam that subscribe button, man. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and follow me on all my on my socials at _Swole the Poet, at _ Full Circle, my new consultation brand for all you entrepreneurs and creators and creatives in general, man. Y'all tap in. Let me help bring your vision to life and connect the dots for you, whether that be visual concepts, media marketing, or creative direction, man. We here, man. Love is love, and we out. Take us out, Kim.